Today I'm doing a special edition with my good friend and talented designer, Katya Agmont. We have worked on a number of interior design projects together, and today we are going to be talking about the hottest trends and newest products at this year's Las Vegas market that was held last week. For those of you not in the trade, meaning not a professional designer, Las Vegas Market is one of the biggest interior design trade shows of the year, and it's the perfect place to see what today's hottest trends are in the world of interior design. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go this year, but Katya was, so she is going to be sharing with us what will be seen in the months ahead from designers and retailers. Welcome, Katya.
Hi, Erika. Hi, everyone.
So happy to have you. Now, before we dive into the fabulous trends that you saw last week, I just want to remind everyone that while trends are oh so much fun to look at and talk about, they are by no means the end all be all. Meaning that trends obviously come and go. So I am not one to chase them or ever encourage clients to embrace them, unless you absolutely love them, of course. For me, trends inspire and can provide great new ideas, but I'm a firm believer, as are many designers, that you should design a home in the style and way that you love, whether that's trendy or not. Katya, I'm sure you would agree?
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. So, okay, that said, let's go ahead and get to it. So, Katya, if you had to describe the main trends that you saw at market in just 4 words, what would they be?
I would say definitely organic, as well as mid-century modern, tribal, and probably boho.
I love it, and I cannot wait to hear more. Okay, why don't we start with the styles then? You mentioned mid century modern?
Yes, as you know, mid-century modern has been big for several years now, and we aren't seeing a big departure from the style. Still a lot of mid-century modern inspired furniture, and in particular the wishbone chairs. I saw a lot of variations of this particular chair. Apart from mid-mod, contemporary furniture is also no surprise, is still super popular, meaning lots of straight lines, low profile, and etc. One fun trend I saw quite a bit were the use of stools for seating. Stools are so versatile, especially for breakfast nooks where you might be getting up and down quite a bit on busy mornings, and extra seatings for family rooms and living rooms. They are just so great at the foot of your bed as well.
Yes, I totally agree with you. I particularly love those emerald green and orange velvet stools. What were the colors like this year?
All right, let me talk about the colors and materials together that dominated the market. For colors, we definitely saw some bold colors like emerald green, sapphire blue, and orange. But we also saw soft colors. In particular, blush was fairly popular. As you know, we can see in these examples, velvet and other soft textiles like faux fur was huge. Warm woods were also probably one of the most dominant trends I saw, as well as lots of wood mixed with dark metals. For sure, there is still an industrial vibe going on. Live edge and organic shapes were also very big. And it wasn't just the furniture, organic shapes were huge in accessories and wall decors as well. Designers are embracing biophilic design in a big way, and I love the new products that will help us achieve the style.
I completely agree with you. I am loving all of those soft lines and organic shapes in both furniture and decor. So, apart from velvet, wood, and metals, what other materials showed up big this year?
We saw a lot of stone being used, particularly in tabletops, and leather was also very big this year. I particularly love seeing some of the more unusual colors, like we see in these green sofas, but I also love the warm brown seatings, like we see here. Along those same lines, cowhide made a big showing, everything from seating to lots of beautiful cowhide rugs.
Okay, going back to metals for a minute, were you seeing primarily warm or cool metals or a mix?
I would say definitely a mix. I saw a lot of warm metals like brass and gold being mixed with cooler metals like steel and chrome.
Before we move on from seating and case good items, are there any other cool trends that you saw?
Yes, I have seen some great inlays in the past on case good items, but there were quite a few pieces this year that were really beautiful, particularly on console and buffets, but also on tabletops. I particularly love the agate inlay we see here.
Me too. Okay, what about lighting? What were the main trends?
Lighting had a lot of variety this year. Whereas in past years, we had been seeing a lot of industrial style lighting with exposed Edison bulbs, while there was still some of that, it really seems to have fallen out of favor, at least at the market. Beautiful glass chandeliers and pendants were big, as was crystal. So if you like glam, there was plenty to choose from. But the natural organic trend also extended into lighting. We saw a lot of natural materials being used, but also really cool organic shapes. Two other big lighting trends were boho style bead fixtures. So fun. And mid century modern pieces are still holding very strong.
I like it. What about artwork?
As usual, there was a lot of variety, depending on the supplier you're looking at, but there were a few trends I noticed. First, no surprise, abstract artwork still holding pretty strong, but there was a lot of tribal feel to a lot of new pieces. In particular, we saw a lot of tribal prints on textiles, either hung on their own or framed. I think this style works really well with the natural organic material. They are definitely dominating right now.
Yep, I am with you 100%. Did you see that tribal trend showing up elsewhere?
Yes, I did. With rugs and pillows. Tribal prints were huge this year.
Okay, last up, accessories. Now, we touched on this earlier. Was it just natural materials and organic shapes for accessories?
That was definitely a huge theme. Apart from baskets, there was a ton of vases and bowls that were definitely boho or tribal in style. And along the same line, tons and tons of plants everywhere, in baskets, interesting woods, and glass containers. And silk plants for a fall living wall display, totally boho.
I really love all of this, and honestly, it is no surprise. There has been a big surge in biophilic design, and so many designers are talking about moving towards warmer design elements, which we are clearly seeing here with the use of natural materials, warm woods, and some bolder, richer colors. This is right in line with everything I've been seeing and hearing. So thank you so much, Katya. I am so sorry I couldn't be there with you, and I really appreciate you being our eyes and ears at Market this year.
That's my pleasure, Erika. Thank you for having me here, and I hope that next year we can be there together.
Absolutely, I've got it on the calendar already. Whether you are a professional designer or a design aficionado, I hope you enjoyed seeing some of this year's hottest interior design trends. As always, thank you for watching, and please subscribe so you can be notified of future interior design style videos. Happy decorating!